should have enough battery power in this thing to get it fired up, I hope. There it goes. And I just got it on the 30-minute mark. So 130 degrees, 140. And for fun, let's point it at the inverter. So inverter and cables. You can see the power flowing through the cables there, guys. If you can see that on the camera. And the inverter is staying fairly cool. So, and so are the cables, so nothing really to worry about. If I focus on just the cables, ooh, a whopping 70 degrees at the most I saw. For a second there. Okay, so not too shabby. So this thing's about 140 max, I'm guessing. 142, 43. I guess the longer it runs, you know. So not too bad, I guess. There's probably way better methods, but like I said, I want a dual purpose device where I can dry clothes and kind of get warm in the tiny house as well. Just want to keep monitoring my power because still good, 12.77 and now up to 4.30 amps coming in. So this thing would work. You'd want to do it on more of a sunnier day than an overcast day, but it's definitely throwing out some nice heat here, guys. And there's a fan in here, so there's a heating element block down inside of there. We might be able to see it down in there. Looks like a aluminum block, like a rad down in there. And it's probably just heating that up, and then the fan blows across it and sends the heat up. So once this is a sealed unit, your clothes will, you know, they will dry off and go to town. So far so good, guys. I'm liking it. I needed this inverter anyway because my little 1000 watt baby, there's nothing wrong with it other than it doesn't have the bigger capacity of what I normally would like to have. So it is what it is. Is what it is, guys. So I'm liking it. No hot spots on the wires. I felt my hand across a bunch of the wires. Inverter's cooling. Seems to be doing its thing. And we have heat. We can actually run this thing now. So I think that's going to be the answer for the future. And something like this, guys, would never really break on you because it's just electric elements. Long lasting. There's not a lot of parts to this thing. It's a fan and an electrical element, right? So that's all she wrote. And long lasting, from my understanding, it would probably last quite a few years. So not too shabby, guys. Oh, and the timer's automatically going down on this thing, on the dial. So it'll eventually, it's already been it's halfway through the 30-minute mark. It's been running, and it'll hit the off button. But you can crank this all the way up to 180 minutes. That's what most people do online, they said. And that pretty much does it. So the metal is hot. Do not touch. Don't cover the wind outlet. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I would figure that. Let's check a look at the battery here. Still 12.70 volts, and our amps are actually increasing outside. We're almost at 5 amps now. Let me show that quickly if I can zoom in. Whoop, come on. There we go. Closing in on 5 amps out there. So we must have a break through the clouds. Oh, it's going back down a bit. It was almost 5. But anyways, it's holding its own. The system's holding its own. Now, running a 120 volt electric heat device via 12 volts solar system is a bit harsh, but my lithium iron phosphate batteries right here can take it. They can give out a ton of amps as opposed to lead acid batteries, okay? So, not too shabby, guys. I'm gonna let this cycle all the way through till it's off, and then we'll see what happens, okay? And remember, I still have up here batteries charging on this DeWalt, these chargers, 3 batteries charging up. The Dyson is out, so it's already charged up. And I gotta investigate what happened over here with my USB heater mats. I probably jarred it because I was messing with the wires back in here, so maybe something came loose. I'll have to investigate that a little bit. But other than that, we're gonna keep this running. I feel warm already, just in this little space, which is nice. But most of the heat is obviously gonna go to the ceiling, and would take a long time for this to actually heat up your tiny house. But if you just crank it to 180 and let her rip wide open like this, definitely doable on a sunny day for sure. You got a nice day, crank that baby up, let her rip, watch some TV on your entertainment system, or just throw the fire on and go to town. Get your place nice and cozy. Today's kind of a more mild day, which is good. Oh, we hit the 5 amp mark, nice. 12.78, so it's climbing back up to 13. Jackpot. I like to keep my batteries around 13 volts all the time, because I like to baby my batteries so they last for as long as physically possible. So this is just excellent. So very happy. And with the new inverter right here, guys, like I say, I'll be able to run my induction hub a lot longer. I never had problems with running the air conditioner on my old one, so it's fine. I'll be interested to see how it runs on all my appliances run on this new one, which would be cool, and go from there. So pretty cool stuff, guys. Thanks for joining me. We got it done, and I've been talking to high-tech guy Stu, and he's thinking about basically he's got a future inverter charge controller lined up for me when I get the money. Though that will maybe be in a couple years because of the situation with the sickness going on and work or lack of work seeming to be gonna happen in the future here, if you know what I mean. So yeah, whatever, man, we're gonna figure it out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you would like to help support more videos and projects like this, please become a Patreon member for the Off-Grid Tiny House. It's only $1 a month, and you get access to all my videos before they hit YouTube, basically, publicly. And you get access to all my unlisted video content, unedited, in one giant video, on average about an hour each video, or more. And then you get a credit as long as you stay a subscriber on Patreon, donating the bare minimum of $1 a month. Will credit you in the end credits of all my future videos as long as you stay a Patreon member. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. It all helps out, guys. I'm also going to be getting the Starlink Elon Musk internet here at the Off-Grid Tiny House, where we will have, I'll be able to surf the net, talk to you guys, and live stream from here at the Off-Grid Tiny House. So in the future, guys, my Patreon members will have exclusive access to me live streaming. So something to consider for the future for sure. But the Starlink, because it's so popular and the demand, they're telling me 6 weeks minimum before I get anything. So I just got to be patient. I've been patient this long without internet. What's a few more months or half a year from what it sounds like. So we're still 12.77 guys at the lowest point, and the power is trickling in at about 5 amps. So I don't know exactly the conversion there, but hey, it's working, and that's the main thing. And it's almost done its cycle. If you can, I'll zoom in on the dial here while I've been videoing and talking. If it'll focus, yep. So you guys see the little arrow on the knob there? It's slowly ticking over to the off section, and once it does that, we will have we'll see this thing pop off. But I ain't gonna run the video for that long, so we'll just leave it and see how it goes. But so far, no issues. It's warming this little space up pretty decently, and the inverter and wires, like I say, give them a touch. Not at all, not to worry. The inverter is nice and cool. The fans are, both fans are running on the inverter, so all that heat is going to be hitting my batteries over here, which need it for staying warm and cozy, but they're not bad. And yeah, pretty cool. So before I go though, I gotta address the 12 volt socket here. See what happened there? I lost a connection. So I gotta have that to keep these batteries nice and toasty, because they're powered by 2 USB electric heater mats, 5 volt each, and they keep my lithium iron phosphate batteries cozy enough even when I'm not here, even when it's freezing out. And we've had polar vortex for like a month straight plus here in Canada, where it was insanely cold, and global warming my eye. And and these little heater mats work awesome, guys. They stay about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and they just give enough heat transfer into the batteries to keep them from sweating, and just to keep them nice and cozy where they can still function, because lithium iron phosphates like heat like a normal human. We want to stay cozy and comfy to be able to work properly. Alrighty guys, so this bad boy is just about to kick off, and we'll see you guys on the next one, alright?